The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that's complete to Shepard. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Penny. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Wentz. Back to the same target, Campbell. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to add on to their first-half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Kari Willis there to bring him down. They'll run with Penny. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return is Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Play action. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On first down, Taylor. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Working with a 2nd and 3. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, his second sack of the night.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something. Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. Shedding the tackle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the play fake. Jones. Well, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wentz. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped the line as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On third down, here's Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz now on first down. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Taylor.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be